Man, what's up, y'all? How y'all doing? Man, Trey game back. Man, look, I'm finna break all of this down when it comes to the Kenneka Jenkins case about the movies and them text messages they was sending in the phone and stuff. Man, I'm finna try to break all that down to the best of my knowledge, cause y'all just don't know they had family members in the interrogation room taking their statements. See what I'm talking about? Paya, shout out to the new subscribers. Shout out to the Paya gang too, y'all. All right. Now check this out. We gonna get to it. Now look, I went back to the phone conversation. Now the phone conversation finna make real sense. So listen to this, right? Okay, this Kenneka phone. This was all the conversation they had on the 8 conversation with Neat had with a contact name in the phone showing them they were particularly were supposed to be going to the movies. Look, to make a long story short, everybody knows she was going to the movies with her cousin, but something changed. So keep that in mind. That's gonna be in the call log. All right. A Kenneka appears to make plans to go with Blank to go to the movie, which is she agreed. And we know who that person is, right? I shouldn't have to call that person name out. Y'all know who she supposed to be going to the movies with. All right. So look, they advised her that Kenneka was going to the movie. Kenneka changed the plans to go to a birthday party. Now keep this in mind. They were planning on going to the movie. Her cousin ended up going to the birthday party too. They trying to make it look like that. Well, she changed plans and I ain't got no part of it. I wasn't even ever there. All right, now look. Kenneka phone. Let's start with September the 8th at 11 p.m. But we gonna use University time. Now look, at 11 o'clock, at what time this gonna be? Right? 10, 9, 8, 7, 6 o'clock. All right, this gonna be at 6 o'clock. That's why she said, do you wanna go to the show with the hood tonight? Keep that in mind. Kenneka already deceased. You see what I'm saying? At this time, Kenneka's already deceased. Watch this. How we getting there? Come on and get me, and I lead to call a cab. So check this out. This on Kenneka phone texting who? Monifa. So we know Leonora is texting Monifa. You know what I'm saying? Cause that's her best friend. So she gon' yeah, look. So at 6:45, here go 45 minutes later. She texts back. Why would you call a cab? You could just give me that cab first. Now this 45 minutes later, you know what I'm talking about. I didn't. I didn't even call yet. So boom. Now look what they texting. I got the job and stuff. You know what I'm talking about. I got the job, right? This going on this 650. She texted the address she was at. Boom, boom, boom. Ooh, I'm happy to congratulate you. You know what I'm saying? See, it didn't take long, right? So boom. This at what time? 6:57. I'm on Central now. Be ready to come out. 6:57. Thank you, babe. Watch this. If that's 6, this is 7:15. You lost, girl. It's cold out here, right? This is 7:15. Kenneka had a brief conversation with a contact name in her phone as the following. Call back right now, right now. Look, hurry up. Laughing, emoji face. Now this is 7. This is 7, right? 7:27. But now look, it stopped from 7:27. And the next time you're gonna hear again on Kenneka phone, it's gonna like it be at 12, right? You know what I'm talking about, at 12. So look, so at 2 in the morning, what they had us thinking about y'all going to the movies, let's go back. This gonna be at 1, 12, 11, 10, 9:30. Ain't this 9:35 game? So now it makes sense. Do y'all want to go to the movies? And guess who gonna be there? TY now. So look. So Kenneka text, if they ain't sold out when I make it around, girl. Now keep this in mind. Some of these text messages ain't going to Monifa when they talking about y'all still want to go to the movie. Cause keep this in mind. We just read the report. She made these plans with her cousin. So boom. So this gonna be at 9 along 1, 12, 11, 10, 9. So this gonna be at 9:30, 10, 11. Now you got 11 o'clock, 2 hours later. By JJ's and Family Dollars, she said. Right? Kenneka didn't respond no more after that. I want to know why she didn't respond after that. Because if you got Kenneka in the freezer and they taking photos of her on September the 9th at 8 something and 9 something, you see where I'm going with this now? You see where I'm going with this now? So now look, Kenneka didn't respond after that. So, I mean, no text message, you know what I'm saying, until 12, right? So here go, an hour later. Let me be a thought in peace. Stop trying to kill me. Then text an hour later. I'm ready to go. Now we know she talking to Leonora now. Boom, boom, boom. Leonora respond. Me too. I said it dick look little. She responded that like 30 minutes later. So boom, nothing further. Now let's go to this. And I want y'all to listen to these reports.
For the 14th with these tactical officers, and the tactical officers told the detective they can leave and that they would stay in the area to see if there was any lights on in the house. Very, very, very telling. Okay, so now let's see. So Mike's not home. They're too late. Can't find killer. So now they're on the 15th. So that was a day. Okay, that was his first day in the field. He did all that. This officer's a little bit better than the other one, Anthony Cusinello. Okay, he's actually trying to do his job. Okay. So on the 15th, this statement is from either Kavina or Nini. This statement is the first time that this detective, Sergeant Thomas Dulas, is going to hear about a party, quote, out west. Everybody calls this party out west, whatever out west means, okay? But
now y'all keep this in mind. When she say a party out west, whatever the narrative the police want to believe, I'ma say they all came from Miss Teresa's house, bro. If everybody part up, everybody gonna leave the same house like the report said. So I bet you they left all from Miss Teresa's house. Now listen to this, cause they finna interview you know who.
This is the first time that he's going to hear about this party, and he's going to keep hearing about this party. Almost everybody at the party at Rosemont came from this party, quote, out west. Okay, so these are the girls. They were in a black SUV. They all said they were basically there for Ty. He sounds like he's their leader. Okay, they're all following him. They're all trying to meet up with him, and they're all his people. They all know him, and he's the one that redirected the party to Rosemont. Okay?
Now keep this in mind, T.Y. supposed to be going to the movies too, and this footage of him on his own account at the movie theaters. But no signs of Kenneka, right? No signs of Kenneka. Keep that in mind. Everybody left. Everybody was like, look, we going to the movies. Now it's a change of plan. Go to Crown Plaza. That's why all of them made it there at the same time. You got T.Y. and them showing up with P's and them. You know what I'm saying? Then you got Puck and them coming in through the front door. The other set people coming in. All this going on at the same time.
Now, another interesting thing about this black SUV full of girls, about 5 or 6 girls, none of them claim to know Kenneka.
See that?
Everybody else says we all grew up together, we all party together, all the time this happens. But this group of girls say they have no knowledge of who she is, never seen her before. They say they weren't paying attention to her, and they say they left before she went missing. Okay, and these are girls, you know, they stick to the story, okay? They're not fucking around. So they all say they were all gone before she went missing, okay? Now, they also talk to, let me see. Okay, in this car was Kenneka, Judy, Kavana, Nene, and they picked up a girl named Jazz. Okay, and
did y'all just hear those names? How many family members she just named it? How many family members that she just named it? On their way up there. Let's do it again.
they also talk to, let me see. Okay, in this car was Kenneka, Judy, Kavana, Nene, and they picked up a girl named Jazz. Okay, and yeah, okay. So, this one of the girls from the car, she also reveals that there was a second car, a white pickup truck, and she says in this pickup truck was Ty, Peas, some other girl, and 2 unknown guys. Okay, so this is the first time that the detective's going to hear about this white pickup truck and how Peas actually got to the party. Now, the same day, he meets Kenneka. Now, there's no conspiracy theory. Kenneka is her middle name, okay? And she doesn't spell it the same way. Now, Kenneka's very...
Now, y'all see that? You got another Kenneka in there, right? But she spelled her name different. Now, y'all don't think... Everybody know Kenneka got another sister named Kenesha. You see what I'm saying? Right or wrong, gang? Right or wrong? Hell, I even showed y'all the picture and stuff. So now look, and at that time we didn't know. We just thinking these people just party goers. Now watch how this finna come to the light.
Very interesting because Kenneka is the first one whose story is completely different from the other girl's story. Okay? Now, all the other girls, I guess they probably corroborated, but their stories are the same. Kenneka's story is a little bit different. So I'm going to read you.
Just to give y'all a reminder, she was the one on Facebook round about 9 something on September the 9th. Kenneka, come home. Where's Kenneka? She didn't even come home since yesterday, something like that. She made that post, but mind y'all, Kenneka in the freezer at 8 something, because they got the timestamp on the photos. Right or wrong? Right or wrong? Look at this.
Just some excerpts. It says, the 9th District Chicago Police Department tactical officer stood by in the area. She stated that she works for a security company called Titan.
Y'all heard it? She worked for a security company called Titan. Titan. So you know this girl ain't up under age. This is an older lady, over the age of 18.
She stated that she met up with others at her cousin's apartment before going to another party on the west side of Chicago to pick up Jasmine. When they got back,
Y'all heard that? She went to her cousin's house to go pick up Jasmine. Ain't Jasmine Kenneka's cousin? Ain't Jazzy right? Is Kenneka's cousin? So it'll make sense that they would meet. Come on, bro. Come on, gang. We got them. Look.
back into Blank's vehicle, she stated that she had no idea where they were going to go at first. She was told that they were going to a hotel party while they were on the way. She confirmed that they arrived at the hotel between 1:45 and 2 a.m. She was confident that the group left the Crowne Plaza by 3:15. When asked how many people were in the room at this time, she stated that there were 3 girls, including Kenneka, and 4 boys she did not know. So this detective has a lot to pick apart, right? He just found out 2 days ago there was 15 people in the room. Now this Kenneka is telling him that there were 3 girls, including Kenneka, and 4 boys that she did not know when she left that room. Okay?
So what they sound like? So what do they sound like, gang? Man. And check this out. Guess what else I found out? Y'all know the famous Breonna Gary? Do y'all know Breonna Gary, right? Thumb me up, y'all heard of Breonna Gary when it comes to in the Kenneka Jenkins case. If you do, guess who Breonna Garrett related to? Shakira Garrett. The one Irene was arguing with on her live. Shakira, I will beat the F out of you. You see what I'm saying? Look how the police didn't think that we were gonna find out these people family members, bro. You can name these people. That's why they blocking out the names in the reports. I'm like, why they blocking out the names and stuff? Now I see why. Now look, y'all.
Okay? Another interesting thing. Quan, Pucky, and Wonky, they're not Kenneka's cousins. Okay? So let's just stop there. They're not real cousins, okay? They put themselves in the room when Kenneka went missing. Okay? Those are the BDs. Those guys didn't come from the party out west. So it makes sense that if she was at that party, she wouldn't know them. Okay? Because they're not from the out west party. They're not from Ty's crew.
Meaning them niggas were from the South. Where the BDs at. You see what I'm saying? King Rob them, Zach them. You know what I'm saying? So basically, everybody just came up there just to fill in the report, just to say they saw her in the room and she was already in the freezer. And the police released the footage, the video with a timestamp on there. Then they picking up Jazzy, then they taking the family member statements. Look.
Okay, they're from a whole different gang. So let's not rule them out, okay? Because something up with them as well. So that's what those are my notes about her. Just that her story is completely different. Nobody else was that specific about how many people were left in the room with Kenneka. So that was on September the 15th. Now, when they interviewed her, they also interviewed another girl that was with her, and I'm not sure exactly who she was, but she also puts herself as one of the girls in the black SUV. She came from the party out west, and she, again, is one of the people that says she didn't know Kenneka at all.
See that?
So then he talks to another female from the SUV group, and she again reports that Kenneka was still in the room when they left. So all the girls in the SUV are saying Kenneka was there when they left, okay? So now Detective Dulas meets with Sergeant Dulas meets with Detective Donald, okay. So that was my note, okay. So Sergeant Dulas and Detective Donald, they're both in the field in a nearby area. So while Sergeant was talking to Dean, Detective Donald was talking to Irene's friend. Irene's friend's statement is a little bit interesting because she's the only one that says Kenneka left by herself. She says Kenneka left by herself and her two friends left after her. Okay? So just to give you a little indication as to what their position is, where they stand, and what type of lies they're telling, okay? So that's what Irene's friend tells Detective Donald. Now, Sergeant Dulas, he goes and talks to Dean. Dean was also out west. He says he was driven by an undisclosed person. And he also puts himself in the room when Kenneka went missing. Okay, says he did, quote.
Now, we know Dean is Hollywood. Now, I don't know if Dean related to Zach TV, but I just want to put that out there that they do look alike. Because if you seen Zach brother, Lil Z Stoner, because look, I'm going to tell y'all something. On the for real. When that Kimberly Wiles came out, she said they call him Z Stoner. He like to smoke a lot. But I don't never see Zach smoking. But his brother do. I wish I could pull that picture up and you see Dean. If you see how Hollywood look and you look at Zach brother, man, he look like a younger version of Dean. Hollywood. So think about it. The BDs from the south side, you know what I'm saying? And you got the west side in there. So what they basically saying, the people from the south side weren't supposed to really be in there. So the people from the south side, it probably be somebody in the room probably don't know them folk for real. But check this out. You got family girl. You got friends and family there perpetrating like they don't even know Kenneka at all. These people made us look like these people were strangers, like random people just showing up at the party. And everybody know each other. They trying to make it look like, yeah, it was just some uninvited people coming in. No, how would they know? So check this out.
Didn't think anything of it. And a lot of these statements from the vice lords are going to use the same exact language. Sergeant Thomas Dulas is only writing summaries, okay? He's not writing verbatim. But he'd heard this story so many times, he started putting in quotation marks, didn't think anything of it, okay? Because he probably also felt like that was a clue and that they were basically collaborating on a story to tell, right? Because if it was a natural story, they would be using their regular language and they wouldn't be repeating the exact same verbiage. Okay, so Dean is one of the first ones that says didn't think anything of it. So then after that, we're still at September the 15th. He tries to locate Peace. He sends another bulletin out. Let me see. He sends another bulletin out on the 15th. And then he takes a few days off. I need to turn on my fan. I'm sorry. I hope it doesn't distract anything. So he takes off a few days, okay? He stopped working on the 15th. He comes back to work on the 18th. So when he comes back to work on the 18th, he's back where he picked up. He's putting out another bulletin regarding Peace. So he put this one out on the 15th when he left work. So he comes back to work and he puts another bulletin out for Peace, okay? And this time he's including, he's trying to get some type of facial recognition through mug shots, through this Secretary of State databases, okay? So now he's, you know, escalating up the ladder to try to find information on him. The same day, he's basically logging the people that he has already identified where they live. The following day, on the 19th, he finally got cooperation, is what I put. So on the 19th, he talks to somebody, and I don't know who the original person was because this says supplemental report. So there's an original report somewhere, I don't know where, but this is their supplemental report. It says Blank agreed to having her phone forensically examined and signed the consent form. She also provided the passcode. We took possession of the phone and turned it over to Arlington Heights Police Department for a forensic examination. Blank was able to provide additional information about Uncle John Cocky. Uncle John, she provided an area of residence and showed his Facebook account name with his URL, also provided information on the individual who goes by the name Cocky. She described him as a black male subject in his late 20s who wore a white shirt at the party. His Facebook name is Blank with the URL of Blank. In addition, she provided phone numbers for Peace and Winky. She stated that Wayne is Blank and approximately 19 years old and a black male subject.
Now check this out. So you mean to tell me the person they interviewed, she did an interview and they got the original report. So now she reading the supplemental report, right? And she telling y'all that in her phone, Uncle John. So this could be one of Kenneka relative. Then it would make sense why Bree was asking about is Smacks girl. Cause she looking for Uncle John, bruh. You know what I'm saying? I don't know who it is. This might be Jazz's statement. I don't know. Let me see.
I informed Blank she would be notified when the phone examination was complete. I then obtained her mother's name. I then obtained her mother's name and phone number. Blank advised that we may contact her mother and turn over possession of the phone to her when complete.
So she was So she was under the age of 18. Payow. Payow. Now go look how old them some bitches is. You know what I'm talking about? Arlington Heights Police Department, you know what I'm saying? So they give you a location of where she stayed at.
If she was, quote, not around when finished. So this girl is smart. She just drops a bomb and says, hey, I'll be out before the smoke clears. If you want to get that phone back, you can give it to my mama. Okay? So I like her. This is my girl. She's trying to help. This is the first person that's trying to actually help detectives solve this case. And again, back to the original question, all this for accident? Couldn't be. Couldn't be. Why would she feel so compelled to support the investigation and to provide this level of information if she felt that Kenneka walked herself in that room and nobody did anything to her? Okay? So that was on the 19th. After that, he talks to P's baby mama. She doesn't say much. She basically says that Pease goes from house to house, and she also provided a phone number, but remember, he just got the phone number from the other girl, so he really didn't need it. Same day, after he talks to Pease baby mama, he catches up with Mike. Now, Mike says that he left before Kenneka went missing, and that when he left, Kenneka was drunk. Okay. So we know that's not true, but that's what he said. And Mike again, let me remind you, says that only Neff and Little Ty were in the car, that he only drove them. All right, let me read an excerpt of his statement. He said, after leaving the hotel, Tate proceeded to the city with friends, including Neff and Little Ty. Blank was unable to provide contact information for others at the party. However, he said he would reach out to contact them, Now
let's go back to this right quick. I got to see some. This dude right here, y'all. Y'all see him? I'm going to come back to that right quick. Let's go back to Bree phone. Hold on. Before that, let's go to this. Hold on.
us for interviews. Okay, so that was Mike. Now, right after he talks to Mike, he talks to Killa. Same day. Killa says, this is in the statement, quote, he arrived to the party with Neff, Little Ty, and Mike. Stated that they left the party prior to 3 a.m., stated he did not have contact information, but would attempt to make contact with other subjects to contact us for an interview.
That dude that came in with T.Y. them right here, this got to be the same dude right here. Y'all see that dude right here? He must have left and changed clothes. Cause that's him right there. You see what I'm saying, gang? When she said that just opened my head up a little bit. Cause I'm like, okay, let me go back to that footage. Cause she ain't mention him. And then I'm like, oh, he came in with both people, bruh. This the same dude that was in the lobby. Right here. So now look. Now let's go back to Bree. Hold on. First I got to show y'all this stuff. Hold on.
So this is the only part where I have a problem with this investigation. You just talked to somebody who told you he had 2 people in the car. Right after you talked to him, the other guy says, no, I rode with him too. Like, what are you going to do about that? Isn't that a crime to be lying to detectives? Somebody is not telling the truth. That doesn't make any sense. Mike saying he left before Kenneka went missing. If Killer was in the car with him, how did Killer end up looking for Kenneka? Like, Killer's story is all over the place. Killer is in the Zach TV interview saying he went floor to floor, door to door, looking for her. And he tells the police that basically she was still there when he left. Let me read Killer's statement.
Let me know what y'all think. It just looks like she's mocking her. That's what it looks like to me. I don't know what it looks like to y'all. I don't know. To me, it looked like she's mocking Kenneka. She got her tongue out her mouth, and look at how Kenneka looks dead. Let's just call it what it is. Kenneka either looks, that picture is disturbing to me. Very disturbing. It's like, is she, what? Like, what's going on here? So I happen to find that.
So now think about this. If they already got Kenneka in the car, bro, you got to put it like this. All right, we know she's going to be in the freezer September the 9th at 8 something. All right. So we know something happened way before on the 9th, right? Because they got to do the reenactment on the phone. Like, yeah, girl, let's go to the show and let's go to the movies and stuff. And you know what I'm saying? So they go to the Crown Plaza Hotel. Damn near on the 6th or the 7th. Something happened to that girl way before that, bro. And they try to reenact it. And so they can have some kind of cell phone data that they can show the public. And this is what Leonora and them had to do. Cause they gonna have to show us something. They gonna have to show us that she was been on her phone. But look, Kenneka wasn't posting it for a couple of days. Cause after the 5th, that's when Kenneka stopped posting. Nobody didn't hear from her on the 6th. But she mysteriously made a post on the 7th about her brother. And we know that's not Kenneka. Or that could have been. I don't know, cause there was at 7. Only thing I know, they closed their kitchen down on the 7th and on the 6th. So she gonna be in the kitchen between the 7th and the 6th before they moved her body to the freezer. Know what I'm talking about? Cause at this point, if you got these people coming back to the party and stuff on September the 9th just to do the reenactment and stuff, you know what? This Shakira Garrett.
That Facebook post. And I'm like, wow, really?
Leonora folks.
I'm like, wow, really? And it looks like Kenneka's covered up. It looked like she has a blanket over or something. I don't know.
Adidas jacket.
Look right here. Like I don't. It's like I don't know. It just doesn't look right, man. Something ain't right, y'all. I can't.
And then she got on some shades. 9 times out of 10, them gonna be some family member shades, bro. Them gonna be some family member shades. So now look, you got this right here. While that's playing,
Put my finger on it. Just something is not right about this picture. And then you have the nerve. And then she posted this. She posted this after they've, after Kenneka was dead. Why would you post this picture right here after Kenneka died? Like, this is if Kenneka was my friend, this would be the last picture I would post. I would not post a picture like.
And look how she turned up at her grave site.
No, I don't. Y'all see my shot? She right here, boom. Cause it's going on her whole grave site. She clean that shit. Thank the Lord. I just had to let my girl enough balloons and teddy bears cause these deflated. My shot, Lord. My car straight left right here. I know I should have bought another one. Oh, God.
Man, bro, that girl said, yeah, Kenneka got her own grave site now. You see what I'm saying? Y'all ain't listen to what this lady saying out of her mouth. Queen Kenneka got her own grave site now. Yeah, they marking that girl, bro. These the same people claiming they didn't even know her. And this Lil Nora side of the family. Look.
She's talking about, stop playing.
That's what Chicago known to do, to go to people's grave site and turn up on their tombstone, bro. And then look, while that's going on, look at this. motherfucking music and shit, bro. Now y'all see that, bro? That's why Chosen King was telling everybody, Brianna Garrett, she was playing Kenneka in the hallway. You got Brianna Garrett. Then look, you got Shakira Garrett on Lyra Nora's side of the family. You got Jazzy, Lyra Nora's side of the family. Then you got the Kanisha on Kenneka's side of the family. Y'all see this, bruh? Ain't them all relatives in the investigation? Why the relative had to take statements on the death investigation, bruh? See what I'm saying? Look. That girl look just like Kenneka, bruh. But she look more like Lyra Nora than anything. Damn, why my shit working so slow, bro? Man, that girl look just like Lyra Nora, bro. And she could pull it out walking Kenneka in the hallway. And make it so bad, this the Brianna Garrett that they was talking about when it came to the book. Y'all heard about the book? The Brianna Garrett book? So you got Brianna Garrett to Lyra Nora. So the whole story that this girl Brianna Garrett was a victim of what Kenneka was a victim to. You see what I'm saying? And then it's somebody else that's close to this family, bruh. When they did the gang rape on live Facebook, the one Andrew Holmes was talking about. All Chosen King was doing was like, look, this who were walking, he said this who were playing Kenneka in the hallway. He said Lyra Nora and Miss Teresa jumped on Kenneka, bruh. And people jumped in it. Man, Chosen King said that's how she lost her shoe, cause Miss Teresa was grabbing her by her foot, bruh. And then make it so bad, y'all got Jazzy in the hallway. Look, I mean in the lobby. Y'all remember, look, do y'all remember when we used to think that was Mariah in the lobby? That ain't even Mariah, bro. That was Jazzy, Kenneka cousin, bro. And she looked like she was in a fight. The whole time I'm thinking that's the baby mama, cause the image so messed up. But now that was Jazzy, bro, in that lobby. Look, this the same girl that was on MTV. That go Jazzy right there. That's Jazzy right there that was sitting in the chair in TY Live video. That was her the whole time. And I remember what King Rob said about Jazzy. Yeah, you was the one with the long red hair that the security guard kept flirting with in the room. I never forget when he said that, bruh. Cause King Rob was saying the security guard was telling her how pretty her long red hair was. So look, you mean to tell me Leonora played like she was talking to Kenneka? She gonna play her in the hallway? She gonna show up at the party knowing what happened to her? She was on MTV misleading people on it. Go back to MTV. And these all the people still liking Miss Teresa Post. You know, they done form a circle now. You know, everybody y'all see, man, look. Man, that girl look just like her, bro. Same shape and everything. Matter of fact, let me pull this up. I don't know why my stuff acting the way it's acting, y'all. Let me see, can I find that picture right quick? Of her walking in that kitchen. Where you at, goddamn? Hold on, y'all. I'm trying to find that picture. Cause I bet you that's her, bro. Bruh. Bruh. Man, I'ma let y'all decide. I ain't gonna say nothing. I don't even want to say what I think. Told y'all, bruh. I don't be tripping, bruh. Cause when I used to watch Kenneka walk in that hallway, that fake Kenneka, I used to always, I'm like, man, that look like more than Living Nora than anything to me. You know what I'm saying? Look, we need to get a forehead shot. We got a forehead shot. It just can't really, you know what I'm talking about. And she like to poke her lips out because she got her lip poked out right here. Bruh. Man, Chosen King wasn't lying, cause look, then that girl went live on Facebook with her mama and stuff talking about, I don't even know no Kenneka. Y'all got me messed up. You see what I'm saying? When Chosen King put them folks' ass on blast. Man, she look like Kenneka right here. Same body shape and everything. Look at the body shape, bro. Look at the chest. The hair. Man, y'all sure this, right? Man, y'all sure this. I want Mr. Reese and them. I want them for 5 hots. I want them folks so mad at the game, bro. Like, man, look, we got to do something. These folks turned up over there. You know what I'm saying? Because, look, because keep this in mind, y'all. The girl even tried to change her name on social media, bro. She even tried to change her name on social media. So if you remember that, you know I ain't the only one then. You know what I'm talking about? So I ain't the only one then. So let's get back to this. All right. They said this supposed to be Lil Renora. They said this supposed to be Lil Renora, bro. I don't know how true that is. I don't know how true that is. But I want to believe it because Chosen them brought it to our attention, bro. And I ain't caught him in one lie yet when he was telling the truth. He pointed people out on the footage. He pointed out the family members. Man, that man, look. So let's start from right here. There go Jazzy. I thought that was the baby. I thought that was Rico baby mama, bro. And that's Jazzy, bro. That's why, cause look, don't it match up with the reports where Andrea Alice just said, we went on my cousin's house and you know what I'm saying, and we went to go pick up Jasmine. Wow, Jasmine. Now you see why Jasmine and Patricia Cole and Miss Teresa so goddamn close. All of them taking pictures. This the only family Kenneka. This the only family Miss Teresa got is these. Cause I believe the rest of the family members know they did it and had something to do with it. See what I'm saying? Cause when you go back to Andrea Alice's report, she just revealed you had to come out from Kenneka's sister. Kenneka's sister, man, Kenesha's sister, when it picked up Jazzy, her cousin. And they came back to the hotel for the reenactment around 1 something like the report said. That's why he changed clothes. Cause how you gonna be with T.Y. now? I know I can see how you gonna be with T.Y. now. And you still, only thing he did, you know, is that change clothes. Cause this the same dude. So boom. Man, this is getting crazy. Then they saying this is that. So if all of this true, bruh. I already showed you who Kenesha is. You know what I'm talking about? I already showed you this shit. You know what I'm saying? You should know who that is. Man, I done ran across this lady, bruh. I done show y'all this lady. This lady done jumped in my inbox and everything. You know, the man shared it with the gang, and you be here all the time, Mike Savage. I don't know what you was here. So boom, the same dude that was on at the Loso, he at the protest, bro. Now I don't want to play that, John.
Off, man, I want to address the naysayers. For all y'all out there who believe she did not die on the 6th, answer this. What was she on the 7th and 8th?
Listen to him.
I challenge y'all to provide me a tweet, live video from her that's not altered or fake, or somebody's being out with her on the 7th or the 8th.
All right, listen. Listen to Chosen King.
All right. First off, man, I want to address the naysayers. For all y'all out there who believe she did not die on the 6th, answer this. What was she on the 7th and 8th?
See that? Good question.
I challenge y'all to provide me a tweet,
Cause you ain't gonna find it.
live video from her.
You ain't gonna
Not
find
altered
it.
or fake, or somebody's being out with her on the 7th or the 8th. As much as she liked to take pictures and she's photogenic, she had to be doing something on those 2 days if she was alive. All right, well then,
Now listen to the.
Now you see why they closed the kitchen down for a couple of days. Now, if he's saying this, think about when Zach was doing the interview with a girl named Sheena. Talking about Zach, we know for a fact that they closed their kitchen and they pulled down for a couple of days. She said, Zach, we know this for a fact.
This, y'all.
Are you sure you don't mean the Crown Plaza in Rosemont?
Yes, yesterday is, I'm sorry, the Crown Plaza in Rosemont. That's exactly where it's at. I'm
Okay, and
sorry.
no, it's okay. And have you spoke? And you said you spoke with the
Front desk, I'm sitting outside right in front of the hotel in a parking lot right now.
and they were saying that they haven't seen your daughter since she left, or
No, yes, and they said that they haven't seen her. Well, of course they wouldn't have seen her because this is like 3 or 4 in the morning. And I just seen that she was here because I just found the ticket where they entered this hotel. It was at 1:36 p.m. So hold on, it's not her ticket because this is on the 6th. My daughter wasn't here on the 6th.
Did you hear what she said?
Was here because I just found the ticket where they entered this hotel. It was at 1:36 p.m. So hold on, it's not her ticket because this is on the 6th. My daughter wasn't here on the 6th.
Do y'all hear that?
well, yeah, real quick, I'm just gonna see if maybe I'm gonna see if maybe she was here at all. What's your daughter's name?
Her name is Kenneka Jenkins.
Okay, no, it's okay. And have you spoke? And you said you spoke with the
Front desk. I'm sitting outside right in front of the hotel in a parking lot right now.
and they were saying that they haven't seen your daughter since she left, or
No, this is different set. This is a different course, they wouldn't have seen it because this is like 3 or 4 in the morning. And I just seen this thing. She was here because I just found the ticket where they entered this hotel. It was at 1:36 p.m. Hold on, this part here because this was on the 6th. My daughter wasn't here on the 6th.
Now ain't that something?
Okay, real quick, I'm just gonna say baby leave.
Listen.
Okay, real quick, I'm just gonna say baby leave. I'm gonna see if baby she was here at all. What's your daughter's name?
Her name is Kenneka Jenkins.
Alright, can you spell her?
The room wasn't registering her name. She came with some friends here.
And, I just want to verify. I'm lovely. I actually just came in myself. Probably.
Man, you could tell that lady drunk making this phone call. Cause you know what, man, Miss Teresa was drunk in them interviews and stuff, up under the influence of I don't know what. But look how her story was so coerced with the 911 call. So now we know what's really going on. Look, watch this.
I said on this channel we going straight up the gut. The girl died on the 6th. Let me not say the girl. Kenneka died on the 6th, y'all. Irene's birthday. Look at this, man. Oh, first we're going here. Let's hear it again.
You hear him? He breaking it down.
I just seen this thing. She was here because I just found the ticket where they entered this hotel. It was at 1:36 p.m. So hold on, this part here because this was on the 6th. I thought it wasn't here on the 6th.
All right, what is the mother doing with the ticket in her car from the 6th, where Kenneka entered the hotel at 1:36? What is she doing with that ticket? Y'all want to know when Irene's birthday was? It was on the 6th. Look at this on her page. Irene Roberts, September the 5th. She says, "I can't wait to get pretty." All right. Then somebody said, "I'm so sorry. I thought I said happy birthday. Happy birthday, babe. Enjoy." At 10:16 p.m. on the 5th, guess what Irene said? "It's okay. It's not 12 yet. Thanks, cousin. I love you too." So when 12 o'clock struck, which was going to be September the 6th, it was going to be Irene's birthday. Do y'all see what a piece is falling?
Yes.
It happened on the 6th, y'all. The reenactment happened
On the 9th.
But people who've been following my channel, following my videos, and watching them with the right perspective will know this. Also, I want y'all to see this. Scroll up. More proof for the tattoo. If I can make that larger. I don't know if y'all can really see that, but just go on the page, you'll see it. More proof for that tattoo to the right, man, of the navel. But her birthday, Irene's birthday, was on the 6th. That's when they went and turned up. That's when the original killing happened.
Wow. And y'all see that? Man. Yo, Chosen King, I shout out to you. I'm following you because you're on point with it. And I just was really,
I told you, man, y'all stick with me on this.
I was
channel,
just
man.
really trying to,
All truth. This guy is
trying to find out, you know, a little bit more, but Chosen King,
removed.
big ups to you.
Kenneka,
You really just like, you know,
when he gets towards the camera, the one with the coat
you
that's
really
all the way down to the knees.
put things in perspective, because I remember
eliminate the theory. Correct? So now, first we got to figure out, is she dead or is she alive?
My thing is simple. I'm not gonna say she's dead until it's proven.
But I'm saying that.
Yeah, I'm not gonna fight. I'm not gonna fight if she dead or alive. I'm like, I can't believe she's dead.
I'll be right back.
I'm saying in order to move forward, shouldn't we first establish, is she alive or is she dead? Because see, right now, if you're dealing with theories, right? You can have theories surrounded around her death, and then you can have theories surrounded by the cover of her death. But you see, it'll go in circles if you don't come to that common understanding. Is she dead or alive? Because now you can never have a.
See that stupidity they got going on? Cause they put the social media in the frenzy for that reason. So everybody could be like, well, she dead or she is alive. And you got these people at the crime scene. These the same people was at the crime scene, bruh. At the pool area. With Miss Teresa and them. And then they playing social media, acting dumb, acting like YouTubers. And these ain't nothing but some street niggas, bruh. These ain't nothing but some street niggas, bruh. Done jumped on this social media and try to clean up all of this shit. And did a good job of it, too. Did a damn phenomenal good job at it.
Death theory and a Kenneka dead theory and a Kenneka alive theory without establishing.
I'm gonna tell you the idea of a theory, right? Let's just say everybody believed that that's her in the freezer, not her on the gurney, right?
Mm-hmm.
When the mother came in and she ran out, she did not deny that was her daughter. To this day, she won't deny that that's her daughter on the gurney or in the, she never denied that was her daughter walking around.
Okay.
But let's just skip the surveillance video. Let's skip it.
No.
Let's go to the idea of the gurney.
What I'm saying on that, what you said, that's the theory based around her.
Can I make the point? I'm gonna drive it home.
What I'm saying, I'm trying to build with you. What you doing? What you saying is that's right now. You finna talk about the theory based on her death, right?
No, you put words in my mouth.
No, you've been
trying to do that. You good at it, but not good at it.
Bro, no, you said no. What you just said is you said that her mom saw her and she ran out because she saw her dead, right?
I didn't say that. I said she saw her on the gurney.
She saw her on the gurney. So then now,
yeah.
I mean, okay, so she saw her on the gurney and then she ran, so she had to be dead, right?
I didn't say that.
So she saw her on the gurney alive and ran out.
Look, to make a long story short, I know what they doing. See, this is what they basically saying. That everything that happened to Kenneka, everything what Chosen King saying is for real. What they trying to say is that girl that was on the gurney wasn't Kenneka. That's another girl. You see what I'm saying? Meaning that it could have been two victims that night. And that's probably why that's why they try to make it look like, yeah. So you saying that when she saw her on the gurney, she ran out, somebody that was her daughter, and hugging like, no, I ain't saying that. You know what I'm trying to say? That when she went back there, she knew that wasn't her daughter. That's why she didn't have no reaction to it. But you got a video going to show Miss Teresa running out the lobby. I mean, running out that room. So he trying to put it like, so when she saw her on the gurney, because everybody already know that when Miss Teresa ran out that lobby, when she first heard the news, well, when the police told her, yeah, she dead, and that's when she ran out, and she didn't even see the body yet. So he tried to make it look like, so when she saw the gurney, and you mean to tell me when she saw her and she ran out, and you mean to tell me that's not Kenneka? You see what I'm saying? Playing with y'all, bro.
I'm speaking what, see, that's why I wanted to drive the point home, because you putting words in my mouth. I feel you.
I didn't put words in your mouth. I'm just trying to get an understanding. That's it. I ain't trying to, I'm just saying. If
no. Well, I have to explain it.
Okay, go ahead.
Go ahead. Okay, so what I'm saying is, is that if let's say, skip the surveillance footage of her walking around, the mother sees her on the gurney, and she says this, and never denied that there was her daughter there, and she ran out. And later on, she never said that there wasn't her daughter on the video. But we'll just stick to the gurney as a point. Mm-hmm. The point is this: if she never denied that's her on the gurney, if you people believe that she's dead, then the mom is not denying that that's her daughter. Once we said that don't look like her, it looks like a darker body compared to the freezer. At that point, the theory is no longer a theory. What we have is we have to acknowledge that one is not the same.
Oh, sitting on the side beside me. What the fuck? What the fuck? What the fuck is you doing with my queen's information, you son of a bitch? You son of a bitch! The son of a bitch. Son of a bitch took all our shit, y'all. This a goddamn shit. This nigga took everything. Get your ass on the back of the bus, you dumbass. Dumbass. You going to the Crown Plaza. Stupid. I'm like, what the fuck? Really? Fur? Motherfucker, fur. You can't just mix me with that. DCFS can't charge me for these animals, baby. Pound these animals. Cause some motherfucker on here with a baboon butt, y'all. She got a tumor on the left side of her booty and it's shaped like a heart. I'm like, what the fuck? What that come on your booty from? Hey, this bitch got a tumor, y'all, on the left side of her booty. I'm like, what the fuck? Really? Fur? And you.
Hello, y'all. Hello, y'all. This is Yaya, General of... Hello, y'all. This is Yaya, General of the Justice League.
They won't even let me play that.
I just want to know, have you... Hello, y'all.
Man, I don't know why my shit cutting up like that, bro.
So...
Man, they won't even let me play that jump, bro. Y'all see that? They won't even let me play that jump, bro.
General of the Justice League.
They won't even let me play this jump, and I need this to jump. They gonna tell a motherfucker something.
Hello, y'all.
God,
this is Yaya, General of the Justice League. Hello, y'all. This is Yaya, General of the Justice League.
She got me mad as a motherfucker.
Hello,
I
y'all.
ain't got time for this shit.
This is Yaya.
That shit got me mad in the motherfucker. Man, they won't even let me play that John. I'm trying to see why my shit, bro. This shit got me
Hello,
mad.
y'all. This is Yaya, General of the Justice League. And I just want to know,
I ain't got time.
have you seen
This shit get me mad
Miss
now.
Antonia Evans?
But today, again I've lied.
This shit.
Hello, y'all. This is Yaya. Hello, y'all. This is Yaya, General of the Justice League. Hello, y'all. This is Yaya.
Fuck, man. I'm about to
Hello,
cut this
y'all.
motherfucker off.
This is Yaya.
Got time for this shit, bro. Let me move on. This shit just done messed my whole day up. Cause that's the John I need. Y'all having some difficult too, goddamn it.
So we're finna get a couple factual things straightened out, because I know y'all grown. Some of y'all people on here too grown to be still, having second thoughts about this. When Melanin was in that car, we all know who Melanin is, the one who helped Chosen King spread the narrative of the Antonia Evans. When she got on there to tell that story, initially she spoke about a rape that took place in 2017, in March. They were reenacting a rape that took place. So that was facts. You can look that up. That happened.
So that's what it sound like. Cause that's what happened to Kenneka, right? And they reenacted it. Cause it's like that's a common thing man, it's like that's a common thing with Leonora and them and her friend and her cousin and her friend and them, bro. You know what I'm saying?
And that rape was in the Lawndale area where Christiana's located. Well, gang them at, there's no need to go discuss gang. You feel me? Gang knows what I'm talking about. I guess that everybody's entertained. Even the stories I hear that I know are blatant jackassery. We entertain that. But one thing that happened for sure is that a rape took place. On Facebook Live, they threatened her uncle, they threatened her mom, and they had to get her out of there because she was being threatened every day. Everything that came after that, Melanin said, blatant jackassery. That was to feed this narrative that everybody wants to have. Why would I reenact a murder. Reenactment is the same thing as a play. It's scripted. You know what play means? A reenactment is the same thing as a play. I want you to think about that. I need y'all to think about all this, because the last time I told a person that there wasn't a Santa Claus, I got in trouble for that. So I just want
Y'all go like, share, subscribe. Team Rich, J4K, we still here. Go.
Hello, y'all. This is Yaya.
I'm finna pull this John up on my phone. Cause I can't believe that John ain't playing. Not that one. Hold on, y'all. I'm gonna find that John right quick.
What's up, y'all? Happy Sunday. Shout out to Tasha. She's the one who sent me this link about this woman. Her name is Sheena Godfrey. And she has a little theory. What's up, y'all? Hey, boo. Hey, y'all. I'm about to play this video from this lady named Sheena Godfrey. I'm not sure if everybody has seen it, but shout out to Tasha for sending me this video. The video was like an hour and some change, but she told me to go right at the hour and 10 mark, so that's what I'm about to do. But let's wait. Hold on, y'all. And she's in Chicago.
I'm from the south side, the Wild Hunters, 10-5. Kenneka was from the west side, south side, west side.
Hold on. Is this Sheena? Hello, boo?
Now you see how Zach trying to act like, oh, this Sheena, like he don't even know the girl. You know what I'm saying? Y'all, that video won't even play no more. Man, something ain't right, bro, because I ain't never had this kind of problem go on, bro. You hear me? Hold on, y'all. That John done froze up on me. I can't believe that, man. I can't even believe that. That John don't even want to play now.
You Sheena?
Yeah.
Sheena?
She lives in Chicago, y'all. This is Sheena Godfrey.
I remember last time we talked, you were sick, so I didn't really see you like that.
Yeah, I was sick, and I just told them my hair all over my head because we partied last night. I was just telling them we turned up like, you know what I'm saying? Me and my family, we turned up like Kenneka and them turned up, Well, I don't pop pills or nothing like that, but that's my family do, and that's why I was trying to explain them. That's a common thing. That's going live while you turning up, drinking, smoking, popping. It's a very common thing. It's not because you got a murder or nothing planned or a rape. That's what they do all day, every day, And then, Zach, I was just telling the girls, we was in another live before this one. If Irene or Monique or somebody the guys in the party wanted to slip her something in her drink, it would have been what they had on their hand. It would have been ecstasy, it would have been Molly, it would have been Zans, it would have been something like that. But they a prescription drug, they got plenty of recreational drugs here. So drug her, they would have gave her what they had. They know for fact that's one of drugs, but you don't pop pills. So they noticed whoever gave her a prescription drug is somebody who didn't have access to recreational drugs. So it wasn't in that room. We know for a fact she walked out that room alive. She walked out that room alive. We know for a fact 2 employees.
Y'all heard that? She basically telling everybody, like, yeah, Zach, we know for a fact, like, she got more knowledge than Zach do. I don't even know why they won't even let me play this video, y'all. Damn, my shit going crazy over here. Man, ain't this something, bro? Something ain't right. Cause I can't even play the video, and that's the junk talking about living over now. Fuck, bro.
Why do we use Navan to manage all our business travel and expenses? Because our company is growing, which means more trips and more employees.
Are here. They're opening up an exclusive interview about the loss that changed their lives. As a doctor, I'm asking the question that plagues me. That changed their lives forever. I can only imagine how difficult this is for you. I'm going to show you, everybody, an image of your daughter. Okay. It's the last image we had from before she went to that hotel that evening. Beautiful young woman. Very difficult to imagine how you would even cope with this tragedy. I've been holding it together.
Well, I haven't.
You haven't?
I haven't.
No, you're the big sister.
Yes.
There's all this gossip out there. Whenever there's a public event, that's what happens. What do you want people to know about who your sister really was?
She was a great person. She was my backbone. She was my best friend. She was the reason why I had so much strength that I had from her and my mom.
So can I ask you about that day?
Yes.
When did you guys first find out that Kenneka was missing?
Okay, I was laying in the bed. I get a call at 4:34, which would be September 9th.
So in the morning.
Stop lying.
So you're automatically a little concerned because you're getting called at 4 in the morning. Most parents are. So
You was at the pool area at 4 in the morning.
And what did you hear when you opened the phone?
And it was from my daughter's friend. And I heard she said, Ma, we can't find Kenneka. I said, you can't find Kenneka? I said, wait, please don't leave my baby.
So say it one more time. I want to be clear on this. Sorry. So you get called at 4 in the morning. What's going on at the hotel? These girls are looking for their friend, right?
Yeah. And they said the hotel wouldn't give them no help. And as they walked around looking for my sister, they said the hotel told them if they don't leave, they would call the police on them.
They're trying to find a missing person, and they're being chased off the premises?
Yes.
So then what did you do?
And I went to the hotel myself. And when I went up to the hotel, I had my daughter's picture in my phone. And I went to the front desk and I asked the manager there. I said, my daughter friends woke me up and told me that my daughter, they lost her in this hotel. I said, kids, someone please look at the security cameras to see if they see my daughter. And she told me no. She stated to me that was police matters.
They couldn't even look themselves at the cameras?
I asked them, could they look themselves? The hotel itself, Crown Plaza. And she stated to me no.
So when the hotel said they wouldn't look at the surveillance footage and you couldn't find your daughter anywhere in the hotel, you do what any mom would do. You call 911. So if it's okay, everybody, I want you all to hear this 911 call. Let's just play a portion.
Again, she's only been gone for a couple hours. She
Hello, y'all. This is Yaya, General of the Justice League. And I just want to know, have you seen Miss Antonia Evans?
But today, again I ride.
Damn, bro. This some fucked up ass shit, man. That shit got me so mad, bro. Damn. So look, let me go and break this shit down, cause this stuff got me mad. Look, this was going on with TY Live Video. I already broke down TY Live Video. I showed y'all them two different rooms in the same video. The first time when they come on, Kenneka ain't gonna be in the video till he flip the phone, and this gonna be the video of the 6. When he look, put it like this: when he show that camera around the room and you don't see Kenneka, that gonna be on the 9th. But if you see Kenneka on the TY Live video, that's on the 6th. That's gonna be on the 6th. So look, when Chosen King was trying to tell y'all, this the reenactment right here. Irene gonna come back up, you know what I'm saying, with her clique. They coming up. This what you gonna have to have on September the 9th. People coming in to make it look like a party. And this ain't number family and friends here. Boom, everybody come in, everybody knows she deceased, right? Everybody knows she deceased. You could cancel that right there. You could cancel that. You could cancel all of this. You could cancel all of this right here, right? Don't even match none of this up with this. This is not Crown Plaza's worker. They to hire these people, bro, to clean for the 3rd shift that night. You see what I'm saying? And then look, here go a security guard. Another security guard, bro. The one that Bree end up meeting up with. You see what I'm saying? He got a security uniform on. Do I got to go and show you the company? Do your research. Save me a little time on this. So boom, that's why they don't have uniforms on, because they not employees. If they was employees, they won't be cleaning up no kitchen at no 2, 3 in the morning. Now boom, you see that? So now look, this where you got everybody coming in. You got Jazzy, you know what I'm saying, Kenneka, Livernora family, Irene cousins, you know, TY, you know, come on, bro. Look at all of this Jazzy, all these folks, you know what I'm saying? They on the elevator going up to the room. So now, boom. Look, when you see Bree come out, look, when you see Bree, since we know we got Bree coming in with Kenneka and them on the 6th, right? So Bree gonna be there. So Bree gonna be there in there. Look, watch this, y'all. That's why y'all don't see that's why y'all don't see Bree in TY Live Video. Why y'all don't think y'all don't see Bree and TY Live Video? You synced everybody else, right? So where was Bree? All right, I'm gonna break it down to you. So if Bree was already at that hotel chilling and stuff, look, don't worry about this. This gonna be on the 6th. But this on the 9th, meaning that Bree gonna be there. And she ain't gonna come out there goddamn room to goddamn it to go and play like she getting pocket tickets. Right? So while she was little boom getting pocket tickets, this what she would be doing when TY and them going live on the video. That's why she ain't even in the room. You see that? Cause she downstairs. So boom. So everybody come in. So when everybody come in, Bree leave. Cause look, TY and them just came back in there. Right? I don't even think these folks really left the party on the 6th. So boom. Bree leave. Then you got other Kenneka family members. And they saying this Leonora coming in. Cause the police had this highlighted. Why did the police highlighted this and then highlighted everybody else? You see what I'm saying? Hey, y'all, appreciate the super chat, gang. You know what I'm talking about? Trey gang, appreciate that, man. Bought you a pack of woods. Appreciate that. So look, boom. Bree come back in with a cup in her hand. She going back and forth to the car, right? Cause that's where the car gonna be at. So you know the car probably didn't move for about 2 days. So boom, Bree come in, T.Y. and them going live. That's why you don't see her in T.Y. live video. So boom, at that time, look at the security guard. He running. For what? If Kenneka already deceased, that means they had Franz K running errands all that night. All that night. So when they released that footage, they wanted you to give you illusion that he was stalking Kenneka and stuff. But the whole time, he could be taking orders from his boss and police officers, right? Because y'all know the police going to be up there somewhere. You see what I'm saying? Ain't on the footage, but still cooperating through those walkie-talkies. So while they got that going on, you got the cleaning crew. People that is not employed at the Crown Plaza, these people done pay these people to a third-party company to come and clean their kitchen up that night, bro. And this right after when they took the body out the freeze. Out the freezer. Because you still thinking they pulled the body out on the tent. You got to be at your mind. Because at this time, Kenneka's body probably was already at the hotel. You see what I'm saying? Because if you go to the September on the footage, when they was in their kitchen, bro, and we already know when them police officers, when they entered their kitchen, bro, they was earlier that day. If they were taking pictures at 9 o'clock of the body and round about 12, you know the body gonna be out of there. You know the body left the hotel on the 9th. Miss Teresa told y'all she was found on the 9th. If you don't believe me, believe what Miss Teresa said. Yeah, Kenneka's body was found at 10-ish on the 9th. And the police gave you the footage and told y'all that's the tent. And just, you know what I'm saying? So look how long these people stayed, bruh. Look, that's just enough time to do the live video, which is a number about 4 minutes long. Man, that video 4 minutes long what they had to do. And they gave you illusion that they were doing that all night to 2, 3 in the morning. But look, the video showing you different. Because that's why Boo Boo didn't even stick around, because she got to run errands. She got the keys. And check this out. They said Boo Boo finna go pick up somebody. And guess who that somebody going to be? Guess who that somebody going to be? If me, Teresa, told everybody, I told Boo Boo to bring my keys. And Boo Boo brought them to her, right? So when you read the police paperwork, you still look at who's like, who Boo Boo were going to pick up. Like she ain't finna bring Miss Teresa the goddamn car. Cause we finna get back to the statements. Cause look, you got Franz Cave up there with pillow sheets. You got him posting the library. Look, you got everybody coming in. You won't see none of look. If you go to TY live video, why Tanasia? She supposed to be in TY live video sitting on this lap, right? When they gave it to us in the beginning, September the 9th, round 2 something, they was going live and Kenneka was still in the room. That was the biggest thing what the police said. Look, just say she was still in the room. Look. Come on up. Then if you pay attention, this if you ask me, this would be her uncle, bruh. Cause if you got paperwork calling Smacks Uncle John, and you got a girl that was at the party told the police, here go my phone. And here go Uncle John number. Uncle John, ain't no young girl around the hood calling no nigga Uncle John. So he got a parking ticket on the 6th, and Miss Teresa never mentioned like, oh, he got a parking ticket on the 6th. Let me investigate him and ask him a couple of questions, see what he know about the 6th. So look, boom, he got to be related to the Martin family. He got to be related. Cause you got Boo Boo asking about him. Is Smacks there yet? What you mean is Smacks there yet? So look, you got Uncle, we gonna call him Uncle John from the Martin family. We just gonna spread that out there. Cause this what it sound like in the paperwork, right, gang? Ain't this what it said in the paperwork? Fuck it. I'm finna just do my thing. This bitch here is an uncle of these family members. So boom. Now this supposed to be Lil Renora. I don't know how that's true. So it would make sense. Uncle John coming in, walking by Lil Renora, and they all in the parking lot. See what I'm saying? Boom, then you got the guys showing up. Know what I'm saying? That's why everybody was cutting through her. Cause they already knew, you know what I'm saying, what was up with this location. So they already had some type of information about that. Tanasia and them leave. No dudes come in. Bam, bam, bam. Look what's all going on. This at 3. You got Kenneka fake lookalikes. Look. Boom, man, look. Uh-oh. 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 You see that? This an image. Don't y'all know how they be using those missing person? Don't y'all know how they be putting missing person on boxes? Well, look at it like this. Do y'all know how they just say if a baby come up missing and they got images, they'll take pictures of family members or different family members and they'll merge the photos together because he gonna give you or what they'll look like 10 years from now. And this what this photo look like, what they done did to her face, bruh. Look, I thought about it. Because when I was looking at the missing person cases, you know what I'm saying? Because they were talking about how they generate the photo, how you could take a 5-year-old picture of a 5-year-old missing, and how you could generate what she looked like when she turned 21. You see what I'm saying? So they take pictures of close family members. They say like they're going to take a picture of Miss Teresa, take a picture of Lil Renora, and they're going to take pictures of, you just say, Brianna, right? Because they all going to look alike. Then they going to put Kenneka picture, you know what I'm saying, on the bottom and just merge the image together. You see what I'm saying, gang? Bruh, that's because that's what the YouTuber was saying. That's how they compile all the images. So that's the only way they're going to have to do it. You could have Brianna walking down this hallway, overlay Brianna picture with Kenneka picture. That's why Kenneka don't even really look like herself, but she do resemble herself, don't it? So, and then check this out. Don't y'all know Lil Renora is the auntie of Brianna? That's what Chosen King them said. You know what I'm talking about? I thought they were cousins, but I don't know. But let me go back to this.
And I agree with that. Man, I approve that mess.
Bruh. Same chance. Ooh. Man. Come on, man. Stop it. Uh-oh. Uh-oh. Look at the eyebrows. The eyebrows is not lying. Them eyebrows is not lying. Boom. Got him. Got him. Man, if y'all say this her, sure it for Kenneka, bro. Y'all say y'all want justice, show it to me. See what I'm saying, bro? Show it right now, bro. Put this in the algorithm. Look. Look at the top of the head. Eyebrows done gave it away. Lips, nose, the cheekbones, everything. And look how she looked when she was little. Bruh, she can go for Kenneka right here. See there, y'all. I know I ain't tripping, bro. She wore a little white top just like Kenneka. Look just like Lil Renora on there. So you could take Kenneka picture, put it on top of her picture with Lil Renora picture, bruh. And then just blur the image out. And once you blur the image out, people gonna be like, man, that's Kenneka. Oh no, that ain't Kenneka. Now, we done went into frenzy. And this what Chosen King told everybody in the beginning. When he said it, when Chosen King said it, look how it shook up the Martin family. Look how it shook up King Rob now. Look how it shook up Straight Drop and Crown Plaza. That's the only way we're gonna do it again. If we spread the same narrative what they was giving us in the beginning, bruh. This one we got to come together and say, fuck it, this is it, bruh. Too much evidence. Too much evidence in this. Look. Same body frame and everything. And then and Kenneka stayed with her hair like this. Ooh wee. And then look at the other cousin. Man, these folks done played that girl, bro. I swear, bro, I don't know what's. I'm like, what she did so wrong, like. And look what Miss Teresa do. Delete all the girl posts. Hold on, hold up. Boy, you better not tell me she done opened up the posts. Probably edit them Johnson everything. Let me see. Wait, so Kenneka was missing on the 8th? What her aunt say? I got to read that. Hold on, I'm gonna let that John load up, gang. Man, I don't know why my John acting like this, y'all. Man, it's cold-blooded. Look at all the love she got, bro. Man, look at all the love Kenneka got, bro. And it's sad, man, that you got people out here, bro, don't even care no more. You know what I'm talking about? That's just a hard part of just the. Man, you got people don't even care about this girl no more. Her own folks. You know what I'm saying? I'm trying to see what the other post is at. 'Cause I know somebody gonna get caught slipping on this John. Man, I'm be scrolling all day trying to be nosy to see what's up in this John. Hold on, y'all. I just want to scroll down just a little bit more, see what's going on. That's when they leaking all their address out. This Kenneka Instagram. Look at this. This was her Instagram, bruh. Kenneka Martin. Then the mama took control over that page. Look, then the mama went on that page and took over that John. Justice for Kenneka Martin. Again, they are leaking their stuff out. I guess the junk just gonna just load up forever, huh? So I went all on her friend list and stuff. Cause I wanna know why she got. Cause look, you could tell Nora had to put this on her cover, bro. I don't think Kenneka did that. Look, you got Quetta. That's the girl that was on the phone with Cassidy. That was look. That's sad that you had her on the phone with Cassidy talking about a video what Shemaya had. Then you got Brianna playing her in the hallway. Then you got Lil Renora up there. Then you got Miss Teresa calling the hotel at Tucson. Look at all that evidence, bro. You can't even make that up. This ain't even no conspiracy no more. Look. This supposed to be Kenneka's sister or auntie or something, bro. Look. Ben Franklin. You can go on the girlfriend list and find Ben Franklin and everybody else on this jump, bro. Buntrail Davis. Xavier Johnson. And check this out. Let's go to this shit. Look. Rico, this Kenneka boyfriend, is blood brothers with Tay Ziggy and Xavier. So when the police ask somebody, have your brother ever had relationships with Kenneka, who they were preferring to? Cause y'all forgot about the police report went to the young dude house and asked him have his brother ever. And look, and this Isaiah Love. And check this out. That's the dude that was coming in with T.Y. and P's now, bro. We're killing them. Look. If the police went to one of these people's house, you got Dean Hardiman. You got Rico. Blood brothers of Tay Ziggy and Xavier. Real name is Smacks Love, a.k.a. Jonathan Johnson Wood, a.k.a. Marcus Dean, baby mama Shiloh, dude and already on the elevator, Rich Porter, baby mama Scholar, Irene Sousa, Arnisha Cox, cousin, come on, bro. It ain't number one family brought other family and friends. Everybody that came in here, it wasn't even no strangers at the party. It was never no strangers at the party. Everybody knew what was going on and played their role and did what they supposed to do and got out of there. Look. You close, love. You know who to credit. Such a great job. Neff and them on wishing them. Rashad Gates. He's in the one in the red jersey. CC Jackson is Kenneka cousin. CC is the bulldagger girl, the dyke. Yellow cap, in and out all night, walking with Teron Howard. Those three came in the food court hall. Wilson, Devon, and rolled with T.Y. Roller Peas, Patrick Howard, you know what I'm talking about? And the dude in the truck was the one of the trainees, Mike. Look. Cocky 6-pack didn't give statements. Come on, what? Cocky 6-packs didn't even give a statement. There is 2 smacks. See, now you got the confusion on the 2 smack, because keep this in mind, we got one named Smack that's supposed to be Uncle John. Mm-hmm. And then they trying to tell you, yeah, they call Love 2 smacks. But check this out. This is the reason why it's a confusion. Because once you go to the lineup, here he go right here. So if he coming in with killing them, right? He coming in with T.Y. also in the back. Payow. So that means Bree gonna be there to the 6 and the 7. She ain't gonna come out that goddamn room until when she go down to the lobby. Hold on. Go down the lobby, play it out, because that's why you never seen Kenneka in the lobby with her getting her own pocket ticket. So when Bree did what she did, she went back up to the room for a brief minute, waited to T.Y. and them get there. Now she dipping in and out the hotel. Boom. Once she come back in the hotel, she leave out with Mike. And her statement says she finna go pick up somebody. Miss Teresa. Who else she picking up at this time of night, Miss Teresa? Because man, y'all living over already gonna be on the 11th floor. Zach gonna be on the 6th floor. So then you got him again, Smacks. But this ain't the Uncle John, though. This the Isaiah Love dude. So boom. That's Uncle John right here. So they want y'all to believe his name Smacks and his name Smacks. Y'all see they trying to confuse y'all, bro. So boom, Bree Lee, pick up pick up Monique and then pick up Teresa and then while all this going on, everybody in that room chilling, hanging out drunk. So now you got a fake Kenneka lookalike walking the halls now. You got Man shortly following behind that now. Boom. Look at this. For some strange reason, when this girl always walks, she always makes sure her head was always down to the camera. And walking with her eyes closed, look like she peeping at the same time. Look. Here go another good image. See that?
With Kenneka, when the guy kept showing everybody, oh, there she goes right there, laughing and joking with Kenneka. There she go right there, throwing up her gang signs. There she go, throwing up her gang signs. Let you know she's part of the Black Disciples, which that's the same crew Ty Rowland is a part of. When they do that right there, that is a gang sign for the Black Disciples. And that's the same gang. If you go to Ty Rowland's live, that's the same sign he put up. Let you know they're part of the Black Disciples. So understand gang culture. Now that's why she's putting up a gang sign.
Look at this shit. Man, I'm so sick of this goddamn computer, bro. I'm about to throw this computer out the damn door, bro. Come on, man. Man, I'm finna stop it right here. That's it. That's it. That's it, bro. Look at her from the back. Hey, man, I'm so tired of this junk, bro. This junk got me so frustrated right now. Cause it got me doing all of this. And she loved to play in her hair like on the footage. See that? So y'all know she like to play in her hair. And she got a missing tooth on it. Y'all see her tooth messed up? I seen that junk. Let me pull that video up right quick. Just like Kenneka, look. She finna, y'all see she play with her hair all day long. And look what this girl do in the video. She got a habit of playing in her hair. Now watch how she finna play with her hair getting close to the camera and put her head down. And look at Kenneka chest. Look at the chest. Everybody know Kenneka big breasted, bruh. Watch this. Uh-oh. Uh-oh. Look at the face. Look at the hair. You see her hair? You see that little screen coming down? Look at that jump. Damn. Look at the chest, gang. Kenneka Tita wasn't sitting there up high. You know what I'm talking about? Hey, y'all. Appreciate the cash out, gang, y'all. Appreciate the round the brews and stuff. So look, you see the chest on it. By the titties alone, we know that's not Kenneka. You see the chest? Do you see the chest? Dead giveaway. Come on, man. The chest is a dead giveaway. And these younger pictures. Y'all got to look at these younger pictures when they was in their teens, bro. You know what I'm talking about? If you go on her page right now and see what she look like, you'll be like, oh, okay, yeah, you know what I'm talking about? Look. Damn, bro. You know, you could do a whole lot. Look, you could do a whole lot with that camera, bro. You could add hips. You come on, know what I'm talking about? Whatever you want to do on that camera, you could do whatever you want on that camera, bro. So now, watch how this finna play out. So you mean to tell me, right? J Money, Lyrino. If you see J Money, Lyrino, look at these folks, bro, roaming around that giant. Cause I was like, man, look at Lyrino and J Money. These folks dodging folks. They meeting up. You see what I'm saying? So that means Kenneka body is not gonna be in that freezer, bro. I believe she was already gone out that hotel. Cause check this out. if you got the police, right, already took pictures and everything, then the coroner's up there, you know what I'm saying? Miss Teresa and them had to already view that body before all of this shit. So when they was all there, you might as well say this lady was just putting on for the camera. Cause how all of a sudden, bro, when these people brought you back there to give you the news, you didn't even stay not even a full 30 seconds. I mean, soon you go in there, you run right back out. There wasn't even enough time to break no news down to nobody. So when they went in their room, they were going somewhere else. They were going somewhere else, bro. Them folk were not sitting down and talking to no goddamn police officer, bro. You see what I'm saying? Y'all see how he slick looked at the laundry room? Look. Check this out. By him walking down here, already further let me know that he up to something. Because the police already told you that they found her. You know what I'm saying? So you ain't round there looking for her. He ain't round there. He is not looking for that girl, bro. You see what I'm saying? Why would he be looking for her and he already know what's going on? You see what I'm saying? He already know what's going on. This what y'all need to fail to realize. They know what's going on, bro. That's what they gonna do. Walk around on their footage, bro. Pie y'all, Jack. Y'all, I'm gonna open up the chat later on tonight too, y'all. So y'all be ready for that. So let me read this while y'all watch that. Oh man, that John ain't gonna let me play that John. Man, I'm so sick of this John, bro. Man, I'm finna get rid of this foam and everything too. Cause I don't even like this motherfucker. Ever since I got this John, I could have stayed with the folks I was with. I'm going through all this shit. Got me over here typing on all this shit, bro. Man, now I can't. Here we go. Man, that junk will not play. Man, that junk getting on my nerve, boy. I done got first grade. You don't know if you see me, man. This shit hurt crazy, man. I don't know why my shit, man, I been getting all kind of. Something gotta be, man. I gotta call it. I gotta call them folks in the morning, bro. But my shit don't act like that. My phone froze and my tablet froze. So now look. She meeting up with J Money, cause you know J Money on his phone, so you know they communicating. Then he finna show her the pictures that he took downstairs. Then the mama coming over there. Now they breaking it up. Come on, man. Look how they doing the grandmama. Hi y'all. Yeah, gang. Look, I'm finna open up the platform. I'm gonna open up that platform so y'all could join in and stuff. Cause I don't want this live to be too much longer and then what it need to be. Know what I'm talking about? But yeah, gang. Man, y'all like, share, subscribe. Put this in the algorithm so we could turn up. Hi y'all. Hi y'all. You know what I'm talking about? Man, Trey Gang, love y'all, man. Y'all be cool. Y'all be safe. We'll be right back. You know what I'm saying? I'm finna open up the platform and stuff. So y'all be on the lookout around about now.